I'm a fourth year PhD student in biomedical engineering, and this is how I structure my day. I've experimented with a lot of different ways of structuring my day. I've tried different wake up times, different sleep times, and I've rearranged my schedule a lot. But this is what I'm rocking right now because I think this is the optimal way for me to get the most out of my day. So typically, what I do is in the morning, I wake up kind of early. I used to wake up at 5 a.m. exactly every single day. Instead, what I've tweaked to this is that I set my alarm to be 8 hours after whenever I go to bed. So most days I try to get to bed by 9 to 10 p.m. so I can still wake up at 5. But here and there things happen. There's like social events or things like that that I don't want to skip out on. And if I sleep a little bit later, I just set my alarm to be 8 hours after the time I go to bed. So that's me waking up. And then I wake up and I do my morning routine. I'll make a separate video about my morning routine, but it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get ready. And then I go to the gym and I do my workout. And I like doing my workout first thing in the morning fasted because it gives me zero excuse to skip my workout. Previously, I would actually work and then do my workout, like work in the lab and then do my workout after. But I found that, if there was ever a long day in lab or if there was ever any social activity, I'd end up skipping my workouts a lot more than I wanted to. And whenever there's something that in my life that I don't want to skip, I like to get it done first thing in the morning. So for me right now, that's working out. So I wake up, I work out, and then I get ready for lab. Typically work the 9 to 5 schedule nowadays. So I get to lab typically before 9 a.m. and I stay there. I pack breakfast, lunch, and dinner to lab. And I work there until I get all my work done. And typically around 5 to 7, 8 p.m., I'm working, running experiments, planning experiments, reading papers, the whole PhD thing. And then I come home. And typically I like to rest a little bit. I just sit. Sometimes I scroll a little bit on my phone. And then after that, I like to sit and eat, if whatever extra calories I have for eating, I get all of them in now. So after I go home, right now I'm bulking. I'm trying to eat 3,500 calories a day. So typically I have to eat more than just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I get my remaining calories in after work. And this usually happens around 6 to 7 p.m. And then I kind of start winding down for the day. So what I like to do is actually just sit and read a book. Right now I'm reading the book Mastery by Robert Greene. Highly recommend. So I read the book until, around 8-ish p.m. Then I make some phone calls to family, friends, the usual. And then I get ready for bed. Typically I leave my phone actually in a different room so I don't get the temptation to scroll in bed and doom scroll and end up staying up later than I should. So I just leave my phone in another room so I don't even have the possibility of that occurring. And then I go to bed, rinse and repeat the next day. And I found out that this has been optimal for me in terms of research productivity, working out, staying consistent with everything. Hope this helps.